Action has magic, grace, and power in it. A renowned financial mentor and writer shared a story during an interview along these lines. He said, "In my many years as a practicing psychotherapist, I have met, counseled, and learned from individuals in a vast array of financial situations, from affluent executives who live like ushers to workers who survive paycheck to paycheck. I've witnessed the concerns, woes, and joys of both having and lacking money. As an executive coach and trainer, I've worked with many well-off clients who aren't comfortable in their financial skin. Their relationship with money is riddled with the fear that their wealth might vanish or that they'll be exposed as imposters. Before working with these people, I assumed it was natural for those with meager resources to worry about money. But why didn't these well-off individuals experience the psychological benefits of their enviable positions? And why were my friends and associates with modest means often confident, happy, and secure about their finances? These fortunate souls seem to share a sense of comfort and control over their financial relationships, leading rich and rewarding lives without possessing conventional riches. I discovered that staying wealthy requires caution and pessimism. Have you ever heard of lottery winners who went broke, or individuals who inherited a fortune only to squander it? These are examples of people who got wealthy but didn't stay wealthy. They failed to manage their money or protect it from bad luck or poor decisions. They equated having more money with more happiness, which was a misconception. Conversely, have you ever heard of someone who saved and invested wisely, lived comfortably for a long time, created a successful company and shared profits with employees, or donated money to good causes and made a positive impact? These individuals knew how to preserve their wealth and use it for good purposes without showing off or trying to impress others, and they were happy. People who get wealthy often possess different skills than those who stay wealthy. Getting wealthy involves taking chances and being hopeful, while staying wealthy requires being careful and cautious. Both qualities are necessary for financial success, and knowing when to employ each is crucial. It's important to avoid wasting money on things that don't genuinely make you happy, but only give the illusion of happiness. I've highlighted key areas in the book, The Psychology of Money. Are you still with me? Let me know in the comments if you're committed to getting rich by typing yes. When I see your comment, abundance will start flowing to you 10 times faster because I will give you a heart. You have to believe it for it to happen. If you want to support the channel, leave a like and subscribe. It takes less than a second and helps the channel a lot. Moving on, the next lesson about money from The Psychology of Money is tails you win. In this chapter, Housel defines a tail as a rare occurrence, again emphasizing the role of luck or chance in finance. Have you ever heard of someone who made a lot of money by doing something no one else thought was possible? This is a rare and unexpected event that had a huge impact on their financial success. These events aren't normal or predictable, but they can change everything in an instant. To help you understand how tails work in finance, you must recognize that financial outcomes aren't fair or balanced. A few things make most of the difference. This means you don't have to be right all the time to make money, as long as you're right about a few big things. You should be humble and curious, never assuming you know everything, or that things will always stay the same. The book states that most financial outcomes follow a power law, where a small number of events account for the majority of results. Next, let's explore the author's personal story in The Psychology of Money. He always dreamed of becoming an investor, admiring the wealthy and successful who made fortunes in the stock market. He thought joining them would bring happiness and fulfillment. After studying hard, getting a finance degree, and landing a job at a prestigious investment firm, his joy quickly turned to misery. The reality of the grueling work hours, stress, and sacrifices made him realize that money wasn't the key to happiness. He felt cheated and disillusioned, but decided to change his attitude, making the best of his situation. He started reading books and blogs about personal finance, psychology, and happiness. He discovered different ways to invest, not only in stocks but also in himself, his skills, relationships, and community. He began writing about his experiences, finding more joy in writing than in investing. He received positive feedback from readers, realizing he had a talent and voice that could inspire and help others. Eventually, he quit his job and became a freelance writer, focusing on topics he was passionate about. Though he earned less money, he was happier and more fulfilled, understanding that happiness comes from using money to live a meaningful life. In the next chapter, Housel discusses the man in the car paradox. When people see someone driving a fancy car, they imagine themselves driving it rather than admiring the driver. People who spend lavishly on visible goods may sacrifice long-term financial security and happiness for short-term gratification. Avoid social comparisons and focus on your own goals and values. The next lesson from The Psychology of Money is, wealth is what you don't see. We live in a culture driven by instant gratification, social comparison, and materialism. Influenced by media and social media, we see the glamorous lifestyles of celebrities and influencers. Some people envy them, thinking they are happy and successful because of their material possessions. But they fail to see the hard work, sacrifices, and struggles behind their success. They don't see the stress, anxiety, depression, loneliness, and emptiness behind their happiness. They don't realize that some are not truly wealthy. They are just rich in money, but lack true love, friendship, and security. Reflect on these questions. How do you define wealth and happiness for yourself? What are some things you spend money on that you don't need or enjoy? How do you resist the temptation to buy things you can't afford or that don't make you happy? How do you avoid comparing yourself to others who seem rich but are actually poor? How do you balance your present needs and wants with your future goals and dreams? How do you use your money to buy time and assets instead of stuff and status you don't need? The next lesson is save money. Saving money is the most important thing you can do to build wealth and happiness. It's not just about how much you make or invest, but how much you keep. Saving is the best way to build wealth and security because it is certain and safe, unlike making money or investing, which are uncertain and risky. Saving money is easier if you are humble and confident, and harder if you are proud and insecure. It's not about depriving yourself of happiness, but choosing what truly makes you happy. Consider two friends, one who likes shopping and buys a lot of things, thinking it makes her happy and confident, and another who likes budgeting, tracking her income and expenses and buys only what she needs. The first friend spends money to make money and be proud, while the second saves money to keep money and be humble. Building wealth is not about how much you earn or make from investments, but about how much you save. Another lesson is you and me. We often compare ourselves to others in terms of money and success, using relative measures of wealth and happiness like income, net worth, or status, rather than absolute measures like health, freedom, or relationships. This can lead to envy, unhappiness, and false hopes. Focus on your own growth and values, not on what others have or do. One example is Jim Carrey, who grew up in poverty but became a famous actor and comedian. Despite his wealth and fame, he faced personal challenges and realized that money and fame did not bring happiness or fulfillment. He started exploring spirituality and art, seeking meaning in life. This aligns with the chapter's advice to focus on personal growth and values, rather than societal measures of success. Another lesson is, leave room for error. Separate your personal identity from your investments. Don't let investment returns define you. Avoid emotional attachments to your investments, as they can lead to poor decisions. Focus on setting clear investment goals, sticking to a long-term plan, and diversifying your portfolio. Think about how losing money would affect your life and aim for financial security and peace of mind, not just wealth and status. Be flexible and adaptable, prepared to adjust your plans as circumstances change. The final lesson is, nothing is free. Investing involves paying a price, whether it's losing money on poor investments or dealing with the emotional ups and downs of the market. It's like a roller coaster ride that requires resilience and resourcefulness. Don't follow the crowd or take too much risk. Focus on long-term goals and be prepared for surprises. Did you enjoy the insights we unpacked from The Psychology of Money? Share your biggest takeaway in the comments and let's continue the conversation. If you want more content like this, subscribe and turn on notifications.